They fired another weapon at the sun, and I really find it hard to believe that these are comets, okay, because we've documented things being fired at the sun coming from the same general location. It just so happened that this ship, which some call a planet, but I don't call it a planet, I like to think of it as a ship, was behind that little red disc. And you can see, let me make myself a little bit smaller. Let me make myself smaller, you all. I can do it. I will do it. I'll make myself smaller so I can come in front of this image. And I better make sure you can hear me before I go on. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to push the button. I've already pushed the button. Hello. Can you all hear me? We can hear you, Gina Honey. Yay, you did catch Gina Honey live. You did. That's right. We can do it. We're going to do it. So, see this right next to me? Actually, Gina, can you get this going? I can get it going, you all. I can. So right here underneath me, you see this like long line of things that are connected. They're like a UFO. That right there, it approached this weapon as it was coming up from below. It did. As soon as it pierced through the camera area, this thing beside me, it came right at it. But you know what? It just kept barreling straight through the sun when this ship, which some call a planet, was right behind that disk. And there was some type of an explosion, and then this ship right here came out. And we're going to look at it. We are. Let me do this. And let me just say this, you all. Let me bring it on here. Let me bring it on here, you all. We're going to go straight over to it. I just got to pull up another image. Now, Gina, you got to find it. We're going to find the other image. Somebody said, why does she talk in the third person? Well, I like to. I like to talk in the third person at times. There's nothing wrong with it. There really isn't. Yeah, I like to lighten the mood. One moment, you all. I got to get to it. I got so many things on here. Oh, shoot. This thing tricks me. It really does. When you go looking for something, have you noticed your computer and stuff? It changes your files around so you can't find them. That's what it does. That's what it's doing to me right now. Changing everything around backwards because it wants to disrupt what I'm doing. And I can't believe that. I can. Okay, I got it. Okay, we got it. So this is a missile, or this is a weapon. They did the same thing. Look right here. So this is on the 9th. Look, the same thing, you all. Let me get myself over here on top of this one. Now I'm going to go on top of this one. We're going to go right on top of this one. They did the same thing. They let me make it really big so you can. No, Gina, you did the wrong one. Let's make it really big. So 2 missiles were fired at the sun. So this one was on the 22nd, right here beneath me, right there. Oh my gosh, I got so many windows open. Right beneath me, around the same general location. I really find it hard to believe that these are comets that are going straight toward the sun. Okay, I really do. And then if we come over here, you can see right here where this arrow is pointed, another one on the 15th. They're going at something behind the sun. There's something behind the sun. These all look the same. They are, except the other one that came yesterday. Well, that one was really big. It really was. It was like this. That's what it looked like when it came out from underneath. Hey, I wonder if... Okay, that's they're coming at the 24 hour. Okay, 24, 17, 24, 8, 24, 14, 24. They are, you all. They're coming out. So let's come over here to the iswa.gsfc.gov. That's right, you are. We're going to come over here and we're going to look at it. Right here, we got it pulled up. You can see what appears to be, let's do this, a big ship. Some people call it a planet, but I don't call it a planet at all. I refuse to call it a planet because I just do not feel that in my being. I don't. Right here, what's interesting, when this came out after that thing shot at it, it had only this shape. So let's shrink it down. We're going to watch it, you all, because I've got it on a loop, but it's got to come back to me first. I've got to play it because it's going to blink if I don't. So we'll be okay. Hello there, Andromeda. Native. Okay, yeah, so let's look at this. So we got it. Now, watch it. See it coming up? Boom, and there's an explosion, and out comes this ship, which some call a planet. It wastes no time coming up from there. Boom, right, that it literally tried to hit it. Watch it. It's like right here, boom, but this got out of there in time. Isn't that what it looks like? Perfectly tried to hit it, and they missed it. Hello there, Polly Honey. Yeah, so they tried to miss it. They tried to hit it, and they missed it. Do we need to make this bigger, you all? Because we could make it bigger. Watch it. Watch the location it's coming. Boom, it missed it. Just like that. You can see the explosion. Boom, barely missed it. They're not too precise, are they? So why would they want to fire at that? Because the way the trajectory is going, at the speed it is going, it should had, boom, hit it. But it didn't. It missed it. Just like that. They missed it. Let's make it bigger. It goes in there. There's the explosion. Well, you can't really see it like that, but yeah, you all. That's what happened. Boom. And it made its way out. And there's too many instances of this. I don't buy the comet theory. I really don't. And it's a theory, even though maybe an official mouthpiece may say that's what happened. I don't believe it. Let's see what this looks like if we make it slanted. I don't like making it slanted, but this is what it looks like when it's slanted too. Boom. See, it don't look good like that. I don't like it. I don't. Let's show you that ship that as it's coming out. Boom, see? This greets it. This tries to stop it as it's coming out. Look how it doesn't look like a comet. It looks like a weapon fired, and this tried to stop it, but it just went on its own merry way. We have space wars, you all. We do. We have space wars. So it's going up its place. Look at this. Look at this. It's going. Let's do this. See, there's other ships. This is a small ship right here. Right there. This is a small ship, but it wasn't as big as the other one. There it goes. Look. There's another ship right here that has shown up, seeing this coming straight toward it. Another one. It's going. It's blinking. It blinked on me, you all. I waited too long. But yeah, you get the gist of it. It wasn't successful at all. It wasn't. Let's look at it again. Right up there, and out it goes. Boom. Missed it. There's just so much going on. A ton of stuff going on up here, and we don't know the half of it. Let's look at all the other ships that show up. Okay, so they got the great big long ones. We saw that one trying to stop it right there. Is what we saw. I think there was another one that came over from the side. Right there. Look how long this one is. Right here, these I believe are the, where's my piece of paper? These I believe are the, let me, Gina. Great, I lost my papers that I had sitting here. That's about right. It is about right. Oh well. They're the ones that came out of the portal in the sun, and they have the ability to line themselves up in a great big long line. That's what I believe they are. We don't need to be on here too long, just enough. Look at that. Let's see if we can do this. Bring it down a little and then do that. Look at that. Boom. 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 It tried to hit it. There was also, look, there's also the ship right here trying to stop it too. It came up here. This right here came from above trying to stop it, and I think it did. It intervened. This right here intervened to stop that weapon from hitting that ship. Probably neutralized it. That's what happened, you all. Do you see that? It stopped it. It came up. It wouldn't take no for an answer. Came up. We have one right there. Wait for it. You gotta go slow. It's coming out. Boom. We got one over here too. Look at this. Massive. There's massive battles taking place in the skies above. Totally massive. Oh my gosh. And they don't want to tell nobody about it. That's the sad thing. We have to try to figure all this out ourselves. Where's that? I can't see it, you all. Let me do this. I gotta push this back to me. Yeah, that's pretty telling. It is telling. So it is. It's wow. It's wow. It's wow. It wanted to hit it and it didn't. I think it got destroyed because it didn't exit the sun. And it was stopped right there. It would stop right there. It didn't go any further out behind this disc. It went up there. Boom, came that one big long line of ships and stopped it. And this came right out. I think it had its force fields on. That's what I think. Oh my gosh. Well, there's lots of alien ships and there's lots of entities on this earth. There really are. I'm not sure if the other products show it because I didn't go to them. Coming up at around that area. It could. Y'all, let me push this button because I haven't come over to this one yet. Let me try to get myself out of the way. I haven't come over to this one, but I will. And we'll put the, if it can be seen on here, I don't know if this is supposed to be one and the same, but we'll look. We'll come down here and do 100 frames and then 20 to see if we pick anything up on this other one. And, oh my, I'll bring it down so you don't have to stare at it blinking. As long as I bring it down to there, we'll see if we can see anything. No, this one is not going to show it. It'll show the other stuff moving around. Try to see. Could be even be at a different angle. We're heading into the 9th. No, this isn't going to show it. Boom. Nothing. Except a bunch of activity. So yeah, this is the main thing right here. Let me get this out of the way. And get this right here. This is what we documented. A weapon. fired at the sun. It appears trying to get that ship, but it didn't. There was other UFO ships that looked like they intervened, and everything was well for this one. Boom. Just like that. So, yeah, if you're all just tuning in, that's the excitement that happened. It is the excitement. And it was they tried to stop it right here before it came up, before it got a little further. But it made its way up to the sun, up to here. And then another one of these, like right there. It met it inside the sun. It did. It came up here to this part of the sun. And as this came out, it looks like this, another string of these UFOs, they neutralized it, is what it looks like. And you can see the timestamp on it. So there's a lot of stuff going on in our skies that we can't see. And we know something's going on. We can feel it. We can feel the energy. So that's right. I am going to go. And I personally believe that that is a ship. Let me move myself right here. Let me put myself right here. I believe that that's a ship right there. I don't believe that it's a planet. I don't. And I believe that this down here is a weapon. I don't believe that it's a comet. I don't. Because of other things that were fired at the sun too. Like you can see where the arrows are. No, I don't believe they're comets at all. I don't. Get myself in trouble. I think there's something behind that big red disc. I do. Something's behind the big red disc. Gina, which one are you moving? Yeah, let me get this going. So you can find a lot of this stuff right here. I got a playlist on this YouTube channel called the NASA's ISWA that has all kinds of NASA things that we have documented. And this was one of the more recent ones. You can see the timestamp, October the 15th and October the 22nd. And then this one today, November. They fired a weapon at the sun, at the ship, and they missed. They missed it. They missed it. Didn't work. Did not work because it came out unscathed, is what happened. Came out unscathed, you all. It's silly. Oh my gosh, it's silly trying to fight beings that are more advanced than you are. Really, it's what it seems like. You're fighting and losing battle. If there are beings coming through portals in the sun, well, their technology is far more advanced than yours, and your little weapons ain't going to stop them. They really aren't. They're not, you all. And there are some who believe that these ships or UFOs that come from the sun, they believe that they may not be good, and some believe that they may be good. They do. It's like, yeah. There's all kinds of theories out there, just like that's a planet. And these are comets. But my theory is it's a ship, and these are weapons, missiles, rockets. Because we've got satellites in orbit. All countries do, with payloads on them. And there's different types of weapons that are on these satellites up there in orbit. And they most definitely can fire a weapon from them to wherever they want to. They can. So I'm going to go. And thank you all for watching. And thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. It's really interesting. And you may not agree, but that's my theory. It is. It's my theory. And I think it's a pretty interesting one because it was fired up. You can see it right here. Straight. We'll look at it one more time for those who are just tuning in. It comes up from below, right here. Tries to hit this, but it's intercepted. Let me do the documentation of this. As it comes up, it is greeted with a big long line of UFOs stretched up to make themselves one great big one. Tries to stop it. Okay, it tries to stop it. It doesn't stop it, so it goes up toward the sun. There's another one right here on the side. You can see it, like right here. It's now behind the sun where that ship is at. It's right in that area. There's the explosion. See, watch the explosion. Boom. The ship comes out, which is right here. The ship comes out. And then, let's watch this. As it comes out, there's that big long string of UFOs, big long line of them. Boom, right there where it came in, because that's where it came. It came straight up, down here, curved around thinking it was going to hit it, and an explosion happened, and then it came back around right there, stopped it, is what happened, and then everything was normal. Everything was normal. Boom. Just like that is how it happened. It's going to blink. That's what happens. So yeah, it's makes sense. To me, makes a lot of sense. They call them sun-diving comets. I call them weapons. Space wars. Boom. Space wars. So we're going to go. And with that being said, thank you. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Good night. And thank you for coming to this YouTube channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. And you may have gotten unsubscribed by the YouTube or something. So you might want to check it. And I know a lot of people don't get notifications. Sometimes they don't send them out. If they don't feel like sending them out, you won't get one. Thank you once again. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you, moderators. Love.